What is up, everybody? Hey, I've got all kinds of stuff to go over with you right now. None of it major stuff, but all kinds of different things. So you're gonna want to watch the whole thing, just telling you. Also, please hit the like button right now if you can. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That would be awesome. And then leave me a comment, even a thumbs up. I want to say I've got a video out right now that has let's see, it was 3 days ago. It has over 700 views and it has something like 65 thumbs up and then 23 comments or something like that. I'd like to be able to bump that up. You don't have to pay money to watch this stuff or anything. And the way we get money is by you kind of interacting with the page, thumbs ups, comments, subscribes, that sort of thing. So if you could do that, let's boost the percentages a little bit. I'd really appreciate it. And now, let me show you all the stuff I got going on. Okay, first item on the docket. In the last video, I mentioned that these bike tire spokes that came off the bikes that I did were not brass. I had someone tell me that they were brass. I said no, that they weren't. Well, the one that I was trying to get off wouldn't come off, and then when I hit it with the magnet, it stuck. But I think it stuck because it was still on the end of this wire. But when I checked the end, it was in fact brass and not magnetic. So that means the ones that I saved, they're all in here. And I'm gonna get the brass pieces off of them, and at some point we're gonna melt them. Let me show you something real quick. I've got these right here that came out of a punch down block, I think they're called. And they're brass, but they have like what I assume is a tin coating. So I don't want to put this in with clean brass because it might mess up the melt. But because these doohickeys have some sort of tin looking coating on them, it may not be tin, but I don't care. I'll melt them with these. For the time being, I'm going to keep them separate just to see how much weight we get from them, and then I'll combine that. Okay, secondly, item number 2 on the docket. I went to the metal recycler today, and let me tell you what the result of that was. What a hodgepodge of stuff. Several bikes, some computer stuff I got on the online auction, the electronics that don't work. Got a big battery in here, that big automotive battery. Might as well take those, get the money for them, and get them out of my way. Okay, let's go get some cash for this crap. Okay, about to head into the scrapyard, so the recording will stop very soon here. I promised them that I wouldn't be recording in there, and of course I won't. It's not that interesting anyway to watch me throw stuff out the back, but I will be in touch with you here and let you know how we did. Here's another piece of information based on what I was told. I was told by a couple people in my last video that sump pumps can be turned in as electric motors. I asked them about that. They do not take them as electric motors, so they were just shred. I assume if I broke them down more and just got the motor out of them, then yes, but at that point, I might as well get the copper out at that point too. But they said there's just too much other stuff on there, plastic pipes, tubing, that sort of thing. So those are not electric motors. What I ended up getting is $487 of sheet iron. They're paying $230 a net ton. What is that? I think that's like something like 12 cents. And so I had $56 in sheet steel. Aluminum recovery, 90%, 7 pounds. That was that bike frame. I spent all that time taking that bike apart. It was aluminum, dirty aluminum, you could say. They call it aluminum recovery, but only 7 pounds at 37 cents a pound. So I got $2.59 for that bike frame. Not worth it. Live and learn. I figured it'd be something like that. I knew it wouldn't be worth it, but I wanted to do it anyway, just to see what it was like. And then that big car battery was 46 pounds, got 9 cents a pound for that, so that was $4.14. And then those 4 aluminum transformers with paper, the ones that came out of microwaves, those were 36 pounds at 25 cents a pound, and I got $9 for those. So the 2 of them, well, $4.50 a pound. Anyway, that paid for that online auction windfall that I got. So in total, I ended up with $72 today from the metal scrapyard, which was fine. I mean, I was just there not too long ago, and like I told you, after I came back from there the last time, I swung by a couple dumpsters and found 3 bikes, so that put a bunch of crap back into my truck. But it's good to get that out of there, starting fresh again. So that is item number 2 on the docket. Item number 3, after I went to the metal recycler, I stopped by Home Depot because I needed to get some more cutoff wheels. And by the way, I've been always buying these cutoff wheels from Menards. If I remember right, they were like a dollar a piece. Well, these are Diablo's metal cutoffs, and they were $4 a piece. I wanted to get a whole pack of them, but at that price, no way. If I bought a whole pack of 25, whoa, what was it, 50 bucks? I don't know. They ended up being like $2 a piece, and I'm not paying that. So anyway, I had to get a couple of those because I've been using some shorties. I also had to get more blades, utility blades. I got a pack like this like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, and I'm down to my last couple. So I had to fill up on that. And then I got me some more screwdrivers. I've got some older ones here, some Stanleys. And the Phillips head, that ends up getting a little gnarly after a while. And then like a dummy, sometimes I use these as a hammer or a chisel or whatever, which I am not going to do that with these new ones. So brand new ones, that'll be nice. Next thing I got were little tiny screwdrivers. How many times do we find that we need a real small one? We can't find it. Well, I figured I'd get a set. So I got a set. And then, one of the most exciting things is, I was over by all the tools, and then I went into the like garden section because I wanted to check some stuff out over there, and they had some hatchets and stuff. I got this one, but if you look at the edge, but it's got some big gouges and dents in it. So I took it up to the front. This thing was normally, I want to say $24, $20, 21, I can't remember. But anyway, I took it up to the front and I said, hey, check this out. I assume you guys are gonna have to sell this at a discount at some point. Would you want to do that right now? So he gave me 10 bucks off, almost 50%. And this is going to be my rework hatchet, which is cool. It's only 1.25 pounds, so it's not too heavy. And put my grinder on that thing, sharpen it up a little bit, and we will be good to go. So I'm excited about that. That was fun. They had other ones that were like 30 bucks, and I'm not gonna spend 30 bucks on it, so I was gonna wait until I went to garage sales. I remember thinking about that in the home and garden section. I just wait for garage sales and find someone's old one. And the second I thought about that, then I see this one on the shelf, and I ended up getting it for basically half off. So that was cool. So that's that. Here's another thing. Next item on the docket. When I was unloading all the metal from my truck, I saw a bunch of change on the floor. On the ground. Must have fallen out of someone's something. I don't know why there would be so much change. Nothing too major. except I think there's one, that's a 1979. So there's some copper ones in here. That's a 76. There was one in here that I thought was really old. It's this one, 19, I can't even see what that says. There is one of them that got, a couple of them got dragged on the ground. Here's one. Got dragged on the ground, and if you see that silver underneath it, it means these are like zinc or whatever the heck these new pennies are really made of. So that's crap. I thought I had like a 1920 something penny in here. I thought that's what I saw, but I'm not seeing that right now. So I'm going to put these in some water and wash them, but let's see how much I had here. 5, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 25 cents. All right. Okay, so that was almost everything except for I asked them if they took laptops, and they said yes. And she said they pay 25 or 50 cents a pound for laptops. So what I'm going to do right now is weigh all the laptops that are in there and see if it's going to make sense. I'm going to put a picture in right now for you to see. This is a laptop that I took apart last night, and I barely got anything out of it. I can't imagine that taking laptops apart is really worth that much. I mean, yeah, there's a couple memory sticks or whatever, but sure it wasn't enough to justify the amount of time it took me to take that thing apart. So I'm going to weigh these up and see what I would get by taking these down to them and just getting paid for them. I know you can send them to board sort, but imagine sending that much weight through the mail. What the shipping cost is going to be. I mean, you may not make anything. You'd be better to take it somewhere local, get something for them rather than spending all your money on shipping. I already have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to send to board sort, but it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg to send it. So I'm going to set that up and let's see what the weight is on all the laptops I have, which is about 25 of them. $0.50 a pound. Don't fall. $110, which comes out to $55. I take those in, they hand me 55 bucks just like that, without it having to take them apart. Now, if I enjoyed taking them apart, I would, but I don't. So that seems like a good deal to me and something I'm probably going to do. Okay, I take my apology back. This is magnetic. So some of these are magnetic and some are brass. So I think the two that I tried were both magnetic. So I assume they were all like that. So that's interesting. I don't know which ones, I don't know how to tell. Oh, I can't tell the ones apart. I can see which ones are brass or which aren't. See, that's not. Okay, there you have it. So if you take a bike apart, some are going to be brass, some aren't. It's all good. Okay, I'm done with those spoke rivets. It was a lot of work. Some of them got stuck on there. Probably not going to be, I'm not going to say it's not going to be worth it. I'm just going to hold off on that comment for now until I show you what I end up doing with them. This bucket is 0.1 pounds. Okay, so we got a, that's 0.315. Third of a pound of brass. And so what I'm going to do, and then at some point we're going to melt that into a beautiful bar. Can't wait to do that and show you how Little bits and pieces of brass or copper adds up for time, and it's going to be worth it. So I think that's it. What's going on, everybody? As you can see, I'm repping a new shirt, some swag, new swag. It just came in yesterday, and so I'm going to put this on my eBay site. I'll put the link in the description of this video so you can go to that site and look at all the shirts that are for sale. I also have a hat, I've got a hoodie, and for that matter, we take a look at So these are the shirts that I have for sale. For those that are gold or silver stackers, 4/9's fine, up to a 3X. Got this hoodie. It's a pullover hoodie. I think we have maybe one 3X left, but medium through 2X. We also have some zip ups. This is a long sleeve tee. It's got that logo right there on the front of it. This is the back of it. And then these are the two new shirts that just came in. I love those. I'll be wearing mine. And we have the winter beanie right there. Keep your dome warm. So there you go. Okay, so what I really wanted to do tonight was melt, because it's about 50 degrees, but look what I got going on here. Part of the problem I have with this is these metal pins on the inside is what holds that into the lid, and they should be a lot longer than that, but over time they broke out. So now they're little short stubby things, and I'm gonna put another piece in here, but I don't know if it's gonna stay. Also, I showed you these things that came in and my hatchet. I also got some drill bit ones. These are all the same size. PH2, oh no, we got two that are PH2, two SQ2, T25, some of the common ones. These are the ones that are, you got PH1, PH2, PH3. So really fine point. Anyway, I needed all that. So that's good to have all that. Found out my monkey has got vision problems, so we got some glasses for him. He's much happier. Gotta put these business cards up here. This guy is awesome. Tell you what, if you can scan that, go check him out. He's right in town here. I bought my chainsaw from him. He's an awesome dude. He cuts trees down for a living, but he sells a lot of vices. He's also the one that I got this from. Still waiting for it to dry out. It might take a couple of years, I don't know. He's a tree wrangler. He's one of the few in the area that like climbs up into trees and does stuff all hours of the night. He's super busy and a very nice guy. Scrap on Grandpa, gotta put that up there. Norsec, the recycling guys down the road that I've melted some stuff for. I had a bunch of stuff to go over with you, and I think that's just about it. Kind of a big day. Now, wasn't a big day, but it was just a busy day with a bunch of different things. Good thing is I have all those laptops in the back of my truck now. Those were sitting right here. That frees up some space for me to be able to figure stuff out. This corner is a complete abomination in the biblical sense and any other sense. I've got to get this cleared out. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Peace out. And we will be seeing you soon. Thanks.